to playoff football. It is that time of the year, everybody's favorite time of the year, when it matters most, where you win or you go home. The stakes could not be higher, and we start in the beautiful city of Houston, Texas. Houston claims the AFC South title this week with a win over Indianapolis and a loss of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, the team visiting the Cleveland Browns, led by Joe Flacco, who came here and solidified he is still a bona fide stud a couple of weeks ago against a C.J. Stroudless Houston team. Many think that was the difference in that game, so this one should be much more competitive. With that being said, we are about ready for kickoff. Browns start with the football in Game 1 of 6 of Super Wildcard Weekend. For the right to go to Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium, who is going to take the AFC title? And it all starts here on a Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Get everything saved on my end. I know this is happening during the National Championship. Not a great thing, unfortunately. But listen, I want to schedule someone to try my best to call both games if I can. What's good? John Zeller, Exoff, Sports Prod, and Jaden and Eric's Adventures as well. Here we go. Fairbairn kicks us off. We're underway at NRG Stadium. Return will be taken from the end zone. This is Jerome Ford with a lane to the left side of the block. He goes down the sideline. 50, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. On the opening kickoff, Cleveland strikes first. What a start for the Browns. Lightning fast, Jerome Ford finds a lane, and it's the reverse of what happened here a couple weeks ago. It was Dameon Pierce with a 98-yard return. This time it's Jerome Ford, 102 yards down the left side. Joe Flacco can ice on the bench a little longer. What a start. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Stunning the fans here in Houston. Good to see you, Jed. Hopkins is back in the lineup. He actually hurt himself here a couple weeks ago, but after a couple weeks of being on the injury report and rest, his extra point is up and good. Back in the lineup, Browns take a 7-0 lead. And for those of you that didn't see the Discord, my previous stream was the Bills-Dolphins Week 18 Sunday Night Football game. The game finished 21-14. Little did I know, my simulation also finished 21-14. So, this could actually mean something. Who knows? Maybe Madden has the inside scoop. But wow, what a start for Cleveland. Trying to see what's going on here in this national title game. I know Michigan's up 7-0. For those wondering, I'm sure many of you probably have this national championship game on multiple screens. As we get a kickoff here for Hopkins. See if Pierce can return the favor inside his own 5. He goes up the middle, and this time the Browns are easily going to take him down. Here comes C.J. Stroud, led by head coach D'Amico Ryan's Coach of the Year candidate. Keep the bracket up to date in the Discord for Sim Playoffs? I can, yes. I mean, I'm not going to do much more than... Actually, oh, that's right, you weren't here last year. I'm not actually going to sim every single game. I'm going to sim the wild card this week, and then, you know, if these don't line up with what's happening IRL, I'm always going to have what's happening in real life translates to the sim. So if the Browns win this game in the sim, if the Texans win in real life, Houston's going to play in the Madden stream next week. So, frankly, these don't matter too much in the big picture. As Singletary gets a carry down the right sideline, he's got a first down, and Houston trying to fire right back. I figured that was the best and least confusing way to do things. So, but like I said, wild card, 6-minute quarters. Your divisional round, you'll get 8, 10 minutes for the championship games, and 15-minute quarters for the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's probably the plan. Hand off your Singletary again. This time it's shut down. No gain on the play. Shelby Harris, who was injured last week in the meaningless game against Cincinnati. And there's Deshaun Watson, his return to Houston for the second time in his career. This time watching from the sidelines when a lot more is at stake with the injured shoulder. Had surgery a couple weeks ago. Houston lines up in the I formation. Stroud got to throw the ball for the first time today. Good protection. Za'Darius Smith chasing. And Stroud throws that one away. Smith had 2 sacks on Case Keenum last time these two teams met. Cooper dropping 300 on Saturday. He might. Playing Falcons, Bills, Madden 18. Madden 18 was a pretty fun game, actually. Got me back into the franchise. The Madden franchise, it is. Not franchise mode necessarily, but you know what I'm saying. 3rd and 10. Browns defense the best on 3rd down statistically in the league. Stroud is going to break that apart. What a throw to Robert Woods. And Houston threatening. Tight windows. That's all you're going to get against this Browns defense. Greg Newsome giving up a little bit too much space. Or defensive player that is Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, who has some of the greatest game day fits each and every week. For those of you that haven't seen them, go check them out. They are pretty cool. Little disappointed DJ Moore didn't go to the Pro Bowl. He deserved it. He was, 6th in receiving yards this season? Definitely should have made it. 2nd and 10, Stroud. Good protection, left side. Caught, Schultz drags the toes, picks up 7. Matt Ryder got injured, is out for the game. Wow, it's rough. For those wondering about the national championship, Michigan up 7-0. Washington at the Michigan 26-yard line, 2nd and 10 with 6:27 in the first quarter. 3rd down 3 from the Cleveland 31-yard line. Fake handoff, Stroud, quick pass down the middle, caught, 1st down, Houston. Caught by Pharaoh Brown. At tight end. Sorry, that's Noah Brown, rather. A wide receiver. Something else that's absolutely bizarre to me, Chad, is that in the preseason, in these sims, Stroud and Nico Collins, we mentioned that Ohio State-Michigan connection, and it keeps clicking in real life, too, with Singletary. Picks up half a dozen yards on the carry. Washington gets inside the red zone. Didn't quite see what happened there. Just see the red zone tag. It will be 3rd and a yard from the 17. Scriptwriters are in their bag this season. Absolutely. Happy to see Njoku finally go bowling, though. Yes, definitely. 2nd and 4, handoff to Singletary. Got the 1st down at the 11. Called the 12. Face cam. Oh, that's right. I did say I was going to do that for the playoffs. Unfortunately, it's not even remotely set up, but if I can remember, I'll try to do it tomorrow. It's actually probably not a bad thing that I am not doing a face cam today, because I have the national championship all behind me for copyright reasons. That's probably going to save me. A strike, handoff here to Singletary. Gets about a yard on that carry. Well, Hutton, welcome back. Though my Bengals had a bad year, proud of the Browns. They're my favorite to win it all with their elite defense. I must say, I respect you a lot more than I respect myself when it comes to that. I'm always praying on the Bengals' downfall when they're in the playoffs, so must take a pretty big man to root for a rival. What's good, Brendan Marks? 2nd and 9, Stroud with a little touch pass to Noah Brown, spinning and staying on his feet to gain a yard, a hard-fought yard there. Meanwhile, Washington on a 2nd and goal. Penix with the jet sweep handoff. Inside cut, I have no idea who any of the Washington receivers are, so don't expect me to have a name. But that is going to be a gain of about 2. Call it 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line, 7-yard line maybe. Something around there. Another 3rd down. Can the Browns defense get a stop? Stroud. Good protection. End zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Dalton Schultz. What a drive by the rookie. So the Browns take the opening kickoff, 102 yards. And the Texans take their first drive, 78. Never root for an NFC opponent. That's completely understandable. 0 Super Bowl appearances / wins would be great to see another AFC North team get it first time in forever. I'd say that's fair enough. Hot take, Eagles lose to the Bucks. I don't know if I'm making a video of my playoff predictions or not. I kind of ponder that idea, but I agree with you. I think Tampa also wins. Neither team's playing good, but man, Philadelphia doesn't even look like a team that's 500, let alone the 5 seed right now. Not looking too good for them. Yeah, I was going to say Bears fans had to get a taste of the Packers one more time, as Ford's going to have to return this from his own 1-yard line, and this time Houston will wrap up passionately First time seeing Joe Flacco today, as this game's all tied at 7 with 55 left in the first quarter. Last time Flacco was here, he had himself quite the day. 2 interceptions, but one was an arm punt, one was at the end of the first half. Didn't mean too much, and obviously him and Amari Cooper had that Brady-Randy Moss connection. Flacco starts out with an empty backfield and a 5-receiver look. With good protection, he goes down the middle. It is caught by Elijah Moore, coming back from injury against the Jets. Had that scary hit to the turf. He picks up 12. Flacco in Madden is not treated with as much respect as he is in real life. I will say that now, but it's kind of hard to get a scope on a guy that's going to be 39 years old here in about a week. So that's understandable. This time it is 1st and 10 from the 31. Ford will block. Flacco will throw. Pocket collapsing. Flacco down the left sideline. He's going to throw it away and hold on a minute. That's a massive injury. Joe Flacco goes down. Looks like he was grabbing that right hip. He took a shot after the play. And who saw this coming? Probably a lot of people, because it's happened all year. P.J. Walker back in action for the Browns. Wow, that's a devastating blow for the Cleveland quarterback room. See if Flacco's going to return at some point. But for now, P.J. Walker, who beat San Francisco earlier this season, looking for some magic here in the postseason. Walker with a blitz coming. Finds Elijah Moore. He picks up 6 on that reception. And Houston was sending pressure wisely, trying to get a quarterback that is ice cold, frozen in his boots. See what Washington did with that last possession as we at the end of the first quarter. It is 3rd and 8 still. Another timeout taken. Not sure what happened. Maybe an injury. Second quarter opens up. Flacco still on the bench. 3rd and 4. Walker, left side. It is caught on the sideline, but Ford couldn't keep his feet in bounds. Cleveland will punt. It is going to be a rough endeavor for the Browns if they don't get Joe Flacco back. Never thought those words would come out of my mouth in my lifetime, yet here we are. Corey Bojorquez is one of the best punters in the NFL, a Pro Bowl snub. Will boot this way with the left foot. And it is another beauty. Return from the 11. Good tackle downfield. Made it to 16. Browns going to have to rely on their defense as they have all season long. See what they can get done. Get the wrong goal to score on defense. True. That's all it's going to take. Still a lot, to be fair. C.J. Stroud looking for another touchdown, matching his opening drive. Handoff Singletary, delayed handoff, and he's got some room to work with. We'll pick up 5. Meanwhile, Washington here has a 3rd and goal from the Michigan 8-yard line. Looking to tie the national title game at 7 apiece. Penix in the pocket, good protection, steps up, fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, a lot of contact, and no flag. Washington will kick 3. 2nd and 5 here for Stroud, empty backfield. 4-man rush. Little check down pass caught by Woods, get a 4. Packers too young to go deep. Yeah, but it's good to see them in the playoffs, I think, in my opinion. Jordan Love's going to be a baller soon. Matt Schaub with a 50-yard bomb to Julio Jones. What a sentence. What a sentence. Browns are going to come over with 3 picks this game, including 1 pick 6, along with another surprise punt return touchdown. Wow, so the defense and special teams going to have to carry the Browns without Flacco. Handoff here is to Pearson. He gets a block downfield with room, and Juan Thornhill saves the day for the Browns. 6 seed always beats the 3 seed, so I got the Rams winning. I do too. Yeah, 7 seed is never won, and a lot of times the 6 beats the 3. In Super Wildcard weekend history, that is. Seems to be quite common. Houston, though, will not be denied on 3rd down. Right side handoff goes to Singletary. Gains 9.5. Winner of this will either take on Baltimore in Baltimore, or the winners, well, honestly, it depends what happens here. Most likely they'd either head to Baltimore or Buffalo, depending on what the result of the Dolphins and Chiefs game is. Left side handoff, Myles Garrett's there, but not to make the tackle. Singletary with room to run gets inside the red zone. Houston is dominating the ground so far. That is the Browns' weak point. They have the best pass defense in the NFL, but the rush defense falls to about 10th or 11th. And of course, D'Amico Ryans did his homework. 1st and 10 from the 17. It is Stroud with a handoff inside to Singletary. 3 more yards, already up to 76. And this one. Danny Nine Wildcard, yeah, I called that one. Already got a snow day tomorrow? That's outrageous. That is crazy. 2nd and 7, halfway through the 2nd quarter of an excellent game so far. Stroud, this time will pass down the middle. It is caught. Noah Brown makes it 3rd and 1. It has been difficult to stop Houston on 3rd and short. See the Browns defense can get off the field. Cold rain for me in Southwest Ohio. Yeah, so it seems. Barely get any snow on Saturday. Or got any snow on Saturday. Yeah, I know a lot of people got snow all around the country, but didn't affect me up here in north central Ohio, so who knows. Hand off this time to Pierce. He's got the 1st down. He cuts back looking for the end zone. And they'll have to settle for 1st and goal. We've got the 2-minute warning here at NRG Stadium. Jumping straight back into action from the 3. I formation with Singletary in the backfield. Bringing the fullback back, and this time Stroud doesn't have a second to think. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in the backfield in the blink of an eye. Haven't had a foot of snow since 2017. Now, you live in New York, right? And I know you're a Giants fan. But obviously it doesn't mean you have to live in there. I'm just assuming. 2nd goal from the 9. CJ. With a minute and a half left in the quarter. Trying to take some time off the clock. Stroud, right side, end zone with a penalty marker down. For the moment, it's incomplete. And 3rd and goal. And it is going to be offensive holding. See if the Browns accept this. I believe they will. And yes. It'll be 2nd goal from the 19. Jersey, that's right. Close enough. Yeah, sure. Basically the same thing. Now from the 19. Stroud going empty. Low snap taken. Down the middle. Caught. Tackle made. It is, once again, Robert Woods' 3rd catch today. C.J. Stroud just the 1 incompletion so far today. 3rd and goal from the 15. Anthony Walker on the tackle, which is not realistic. I did forget to pull him out of the game, but he won't be playing because he's on IR after surgery, which just happened this week. So it is what it is there. Stroud, good protection. Right side, end zone. It's out of the reach of his tight end, Dalton Schultz. Big snowstorm brewing for Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Projections show over a foot for Cincy and Louisville, along with heavy ice potential for Appalachian Mountains. Wow. Sounds brutal. For the Browns re-sign Flacco as a backup, I think they will. Fairbairn going to try to give the Texans their first lead today. They also get the ball to begin the 2nd half. Fairbairn's 32-yarder is up and good. He's been hit or miss and also hurt this season. So see if he can be consistent in the playoffs. And I think Michigan, see, that was a tackle for loss, I believe it. No, 2nd and 7. Blake Corum never going to get tackled in the backfield. He'll be a pretty high draft pick, I'd imagine. Yeah, they go. We'll re-sign Flacco for some cheap amount of money and keep the pressure on Deshaun. That's what I believe. Fairbairn is going to kick this one off. Browns special teams looking for another TD. Ford from the goal line. Up the middle, he's gone again. Jerome Ford for the 2nd time today. 1 man to beat, and he's gone. The Browns special teams keeping them ahead. Unbelievable. Jerome Ford having himself a Joshua Cribbs kind of day. His 2nd kickoff return touchdown of the day, and the Browns take the lead right back. Wow. Oh, well, you called it. Hopkins extra point up and good. Browns 14, Texans 10. Didn't see that one coming the first time, nor the 2nd time. I think in all of our simulations, we've had about, 4, maybe 5 kickoff return touchdowns, and we were treated to 2 of them today. in one game, let alone by one team, let alone by one player. Quite the accomplishment. But like we said, Brown's going to need some of that without Joe Flacco, assuming P.J. Walker will be the quarterback in the second half. Luco Productions, welcome back, my friend. Good to see you here. Don't need a QB if you don't need to play offense. That's my point exactly. Would be nice to get the defense some rest, but they got halftime to take care of that. Pierce looking to return the favor. He will go to the left side and get out to the 24. Man, the Browns special teams has been good this year, but not kickoff return good, that's for sure. And wow, Michigan strikes again. Donovan Edwards. 46-yard rushing touchdown. He is cooking up right now in this Washington defense. Michigan up by 10, looking to make it 11 with the extra point. I'd be disappointed as an Ohio State fan, but if Michigan has to win a national championship for the Browns to win a Super Bowl, a soul for a soul, it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. Two receivers left and right. Browns bring pressure, and it's going to pay off. Robert Woods can't hang on through the contact. Juan Thornhill on the pass breakup. Cool, but yeah, Luco Productions, good to have you back in here. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. And all that jazz. LaShawn McCoy running in for 4 yards. Shady McCoy, snow game legend. Second and 10 for Houston. C.J. Stroud. Good protection down the middle. Wide open. Nico Collins. First time we called his name today. What's good, depressed Browns fan? Total ball game's a 2-score game, man. Trying to see what happened here on this replay. Looks like Washington just got confused on the defensive end. Crowder should be a first-round pick. Nah, I don't think he's got that much talent. He's carried heavily by his running backs. That's what I believe, though. Kind of Harbaugh doesn't go to the Bears. I don't think he will. Texans burnt their first time out, by the way, with 18 seconds left. Myles Garrett looking for a sack. Stroud down the middle. Complete. Schultz. 5 seconds off the clock. 8 yards gained. Timeout number 2 taken by Houston. Yeah, credit where credit's due. Jim Harbaugh's done a great job at Michigan. I love him as a coach. Even as a rival coach, it is what it is. Versus all the Ravens in the divisional round, maybe. Yeah, if he's healthy, we'll see. Second and 2 from the 48. C.J. Stroud trying to get in range, and he throws an interception. Finally, the Browns defense getting to the rookie. It's Denzel Ward with 8 seconds left in the second quarter. And the Browns might have a chance to flip the field here with 8 seconds left in all 3 timeouts. How's Miles been doing? He hadn't really done much, to be honest. Yeah, DBF, you are just now here, by the way. Both of Brown's touchdowns have been Jerome Ford kickoff return touchdowns, which is pretty bizarre. But I guess we'll take it. By the way, Joe Flacco's hurt. That is why P.J. Walker's in. What's good, Chiefs proud? So 8 seconds left. Can the Browns get in the range for Dustin Hopkins? Around the 40-yard line should be their target. Walker, left side, caught. Moore, he's going to stay in bounds to the 43 to be about a 61-yarder. See if Stefanski would rather throw a Hail Mary. He did against the Ravens in this position a couple months ago. Streams hit different come playoff time. Always. Always the best time of the year. What's good, Skull Vikings fans? Where's Joe Flacco? He got hurt in the first quarter. Browns going to keep the offense on the field with what should be the final play of the first half. 3-man rush. P.J. Walker got time. Throw it to the end zone. Says a prayer. It is tipped and incomplete. We head to halftime. Browns 14, Texans 10. Houston gets the ball to begin the second half. Pretty entertaining first half so far, not going to lie. You got your offense, you got your defense, and for those of my special teams people, you really got your special teams. And so we get the second half action here. Michigan up 14-3 in this national title game. Keeping tabs on that. Washington has a 3rd and 5 from their own 30. Looks like Michigan is just owning this game right now. Penix, right side, caught. And that's a wonderful tackle made behind the line to gain as Hopkins kicks off to Pierce. This one is also returnable. And Pierce is not quite going to get up to the 25. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but he just earned himself a nice boost in the NFL draft, assuming he's going there. Block 0 for the Michigan Wolverines. Magic Minecraft Show, welcome back to you as well. Good to have a whole lot of people coming back to these streams. Come playoff time, of course, we always see some familiar faces. CJ Stroud starts his drive from the 23. Down the middle he goes, caught by Robert Woods. Been his favorite target so far today. Seems like the crossing routes are wide open for Houston. Have you seen the playoffs? Just curious. Hey, man, you were just there in, what, 2020? Maybe it hasn't been that long, but yeah, I don't know. It's a nervous feeling because this time our favorite's not underdogs. How about a halfback draw to Devin Singletary? He's going to pick up a nice gain of 12. Inching closer to that 100-yard mark on the day. Well, for those of you in stream, if you've got anybody who's a friend of yours that's in the playoffs, I'll be doing these streams. So like up the stream, share with those that you know. Trying to get to 2,200 subs before the Super Bowl. Handoff here is to Damian Pierce, and a nice move made in the backfield. Will pick up 6 yards. Not bad there. Now, you guys were in the playoffs in 2020. Because Trubisky won the MVP. But yeah, obviously you guys won the division. And whatever that was, 17 or 18. 2nd and 4 from the 47. CJ Stroud is under center. Singletary alone in the backfield. Stroud down the middle. That one is off target. Coramo TFL, it's coming. He already has half a sack today. No surprise there. Don't acknowledge 2020. Nah, 2020 wasn't the dork. You guys lost to the Saints in that one. That was the Nickelodeon game. As the pass down the middle is going to be caught to the 40. Nico Collins, who had the big game against the Indianapolis Colts, to clinch a playoff spot for Houston. Gets it back into Browns territory. I believe the defense has been not as good as advertised so far this game. Credit to C.J. Stroud and this run game, because Singletary got a big gainer and a block downfield inside the 20, inside the 10, and brought down at the 3. Wow. Said it was the weakness. But even with a gunslinger like C.J. Stroud, really expect them to throw more. D'Amico Ryans has this offense nice and disciplined. In the backfield is Singletary. Handoff. Cuts back and he's taken down to the backfield. And that is going to be a loss of about half a yard. Definitely a competitive game. Hasn't left the one possession mark at all. Both teams have led. We've had 2 lead changes in this game as well. Stroud MVP? Could see it. I mean, I wish he was healthier for the whole season. Then we could have really seen it, but probably won't happen. Handoff to Singletary again. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and goal. Taki with the tackle. Magic Minecraft Show been here, man. He's had that profile. I think he's had that profile pick longer than anybody else has had a profile pick in this chat. As long as I can remember. 3rd and goal for the 3. Handoff to the fullback, Beckett. He is met hard in the backfield. Big time TFL. Jordan Kunicic. Next Generation Football, welcome back to you too. Browns are better than the Chiefs, little bro. Yikes. Browns are a hot team right now, that's for sure. Looks like Houston will settle for 3. Browns make a good goal line stand. Fairbairn will bring this game within 1. Browns 14, Texans 13. Now Houston's got to be careful on the kickoff return. Jerome Ford has taken 3 of them, and 2 of them back for touchdowns. If I'm Houston, I may as well just kick out of bounds, make P.J. Walker play football, because it looks like Joe Flacco is not coming back. I'm actually kind of interested in his injury status, but we can take a look at that after the game. Don't want to really interrupt the momentum we got going on. I believe Michigan is up 14-3 at the end of the 1st. Jerome Ford is about to lock in and get his hat trick. Let's see. Here we go. Ford will take this out of the end zone, and why not? With blockers in front, he's going to cut back, and he's taken down at the 26-yard line. Would have been really magical to see him take back a third, but highly, highly doubt that's going to happen. I don't know, that Chiefs-Dolphins game is going to be interesting. I hate that it's a Peacock exclusive. And wow, Michigan got the ball back. I think Washington turned it over. Or maybe had a bad snap on the punt. Not exactly sure, but they got down the field quick. See what they do with the football. Flacco is back in the game, actually, so he must be good to go. He goes down the middle immediately, and it's caught the 41 by Marquise Goodwin. So maybe he was good to go in the second quarter, just never saw the field because of the Browns' special teams, but we don't have to worry about his injury. Must be good to go. Only had to see P.J. Walker. Well, I guess we did see him throw up that Hail Mary, so Flacco gets some heater ice in the locker room at halftime, and he's back and good to go. Off the play action, so dangerous. Down the middle he goes. It's caught by Elijah Moore. First down, Cleveland. And this is where the Browns can start pulling away. No targets yet for Amari Cooper. Kind of surprising, but not really when you think about Houston will be double-teaming him throughout the entire game. Flacco with 4 in the backfield to his left. Won't hand off, play action. Now going to throw to Ford, caught. Gain it 2. Chiefs going to rely on the run game. I'm not going to lie, the weather is also going to favor Kansas City. Kickoff temperature is expected to be about 0 or below 0. So we'll see. Oh yeah, Taylor Swift will be the main source of attention, I'm most certain. Final play of this third quarter. Joe Flacco back to pass down the middle. Caught by Goodwin. It'll be 3rd and inches, really close to that first down. This game should be a one-possession game regardless of what happens on this drive. I'm not sure the Browns will go for 2 to make it a 9-point game. Probably just kick 1 and let their defense do the rest. Browns have not run the football yet. That is pretty surprising. Final quarter here at NRG Stadium. Who's going to the divisional round? We'll find out in 6 minutes. Flacco back to pass. Good protection. Pocket collapsing right side to the end zone. Touchdown. And it is Jordan Akins, the former Texan, back at home making a big play for the Browns. Old man Joe with the gunslinger mentality never fails to impress. Does a little dance in the pocket and finds Jordan Akins, who said today about the Texans, they're good, but we're better. And he's looking to prove it there. What a drive from Flacco coming back from that hip injury early on in the first quarter. Wow. Flacco coming back was huge. I mean, yeah, you could see the offense just completely changed once he was back in the game. He is the heart and soul of this offense despite being with this team for roughly a month and a half. It is crazy. Winner of this game will more than likely produce the Coach of the Year between Kevin Stefanski and D'Amico Ryans. I'm sure Shane Steichen would like to have his arguments, but he'll be on the couch arguing. So we get a kickoff here. Dameon Pierce looking to do it again, and this time he is swallowed up at the 17. Matt Schaub, Falcons legend, another Julio Jones touchdown. I miss prime Julio, man. One of the most fun players to watch. That is for sure. Yeah, this is a really good storyline for the NFL in general. This has been a great, great season of football. Just for pure chaos, at least. I mean, obviously, I wish the injuries didn't happen, but it has been a lot of fun to watch. Houston lines up in the I formation from the 17 with some good blocks. Singletary with a stiff arm. He goes out of bounds at the 29. 136 rushing on the day for Devin Singletary. QB Purgatory is this season's story, absolutely. Yeah, believe it or not, there were more starting QBs last year than this year. 68 last year, only 66 this year. I say only as a means of comparison, because that is more than 2 per team. That is pretty wild. Myles Garrett almost gets a TFL, but Singletary with another mean armbar picks up 11. Brendan Marks is back in with a different profile pick. Hey now. Take a gander at what this one is. I think it's Julius Randle. I'm not too familiar with the NBA. I don't know ball all that well. 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Handoff. Singletary with room. Looking to get past the safety. D'Anthony Bell saves the day. But man, who would have thought Devin Singletary would be the story of the day for the Houston offense? They are most definitely lethal on the offensive end. And I think Washington made a good third down stop. And they did. Michigan's going to kick through to go up by 2 touchdowns. First and 10 from the Cleveland 42. Got to have a touchdown on this drive. Singletary, another first down. Definitely got to take Justin Fields, or keep Justin Fields, or at least trade him for something. Got to have something. I don't know. It's not Justin's fault, that's for sure. But man, Singletary trying to get over 200 yards on the ground. That'd be crazy, but he gets the ball again with blocking. Myles Garrett finally is going to make his presence felt. Chiefs or Texans, who's better? Probably Kansas City talent-wise, but based on performances from these two teams, it's probably Houston. At least the last couple of weeks. Eagles and Chiefs have not looked convincing. Not at all. 2nd and 9. I formation look. Stroud is going to fake the handoff. Play action. Rolling right. Good protection. Check down. Right side incomplete. Taki forces the incompletion. Love to see a new OC. I would agree. Man, Black Monday started early for the Atlanta Falcons. 12:02 a.m. They didn't even let Arthur Smith go to bed to figure it out. They let him know immediately. That was pretty funny. May have been a world record. 3rd and 9. Big play here for C.J. Stroud, who will throw the football. Head step up in the pocket, sliding down with a gain of 5. 4th and 5 on the way. Biggest play of the game. The amount of times that I've heard that sentence, Chiefs frauds, is unhealthy. Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to go to bed before Arthur Smith was fired. Here we go. Deciding play of the game with 3 to go in the fourth quarter. Texans need the 20.5-yard line. Stroud with time. Stepping up. Taking off. He's got the first down. Texans drive is alive. Michael Penix Jr. and the Washington Huskies looking to get something started on the offensive end. They have been shut down so far this game. Penix is going to throw right side, caught for a gain of about 10. Head off here to Singletary. He goes nowhere. Zadarius Smith again. Yeah, Arthur Smith should just keep daddy's money and forget about coaching football, I'm not going to lie. All right. 2-minute warning at NRG Stadium. Browns ahead by 8. Texans on the move, looking to tie things up and give us quite the photo finish to our first wild card game of Super Wild Card Weekend. From the 17, it's 2nd and 10. The Buckeyes Stroud will hand off, and a tackle is made at the line of scrimmage. Devin Singletary, I believe that's carry number 21 on the day. He's fresh for the next coach. I mean, poor Bijan, man. Maybe the Falcons is where you go to die nowadays. 3rd and 10, Stroud switching some things up. With the clock moving, not really concerned with all those timeouts. From the 17, Stroud takes a low snap. Good protection. Fires it left side. It is caught. First down. It's Noah Brown. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock as well. 1st and goal is coming up. Washington has a 2nd and 9 from about the 45. Somewhere around there, I think, based on where they're lining up here. Handoff, Singletary, left side, looking for the end zone. And wow, he's nailed by Juan Thornhill. It's actually from the Michigan 49. 2nd and 9, and a false start. No huddle here for Houston. Approaching the 1-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Stroud Scrambles, left side, throws, check down. Singletary works up the sideline, and he will lose yardage. Overtime for the first wild card. That would give me a heart attack. But don't forget the overtime rules. Each team gets a possession regardless of what happens on the first possession unless it's a defensive score. So a first drive touchdown for the coin toss winning team simply doesn't matter. In the playoffs, Stroud steps up in the pocket. He will run for the touchdown in Houston. A 2-point conversion away from tying this one up. Misses the extra point. Well, yeah, it's a possibility. Definitely a possibility. Game-deciding play. Stroud looking. End zone. It is complete. Nico Collins. And we're tied at 21. Through the contact and all. What a catch. Oh, no worries. They gave Joe Flacco way too much time. 54 seconds and 3 timeouts. Come on now. This is road playoff Joe Flacco we're talking about. This is Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco we're talking about. Not even for a moment am I worried. Facts on GF. They have become the new chili and eggs off. Although chili and eggs off never were this obscure, but it is what it is. To each their own. Jerome Ford looking to make some more noise here in Houston. Cuts back right side. He's got a lane. Look out. There goes Ford. 40, 30. One man to beat inside the 20, and he is taken down at the 5. The MVP for the Browns today. Unbelievable. He almost took it back for the 3rd time today. I don't know who the Texans special teams coordinator is, but he is getting fired after this game. Browns set up 1st and goal from the 5. Wow. For a moment there, I thought he was gone, but touchdown saving tackle made it to 5. Browns are going to make the Texans burn their timeouts at the bare minimum. They'd love a touchdown, though. No doubt about it. Handoff is to Ford. The first carry today for the Browns, and he's into the end zone. Cleveland takes the lead back on the back of Jerome Ford. His 3rd total touchdown today. Wow. Jerome Ford's got some vision. And on his first carry, he scores from 5 yards out. Set it up himself, gave himself the alley-oop. Extra point here for Hopkins on the way, and it's good. Wow. Browns 28, Texans 21. Houston also has all 3 timeouts, but they need a touchdown. Oh, man, Penix missed a wide open receiver. That is brutal. Absolutely brutal. Actually, he kind of got caught up in the turn. I don't know if that was the throw or the catch. Maybe a mix of both. We'll see. But it is the Browns with the lead. Hopkins is on for the kickoff. Would love to blast this into the back of the end zone. And Pierce will take a knee. Special teams will be neutralized for the moment. But special teams, special players, special plays. In the wise words of Sketch, never underestimated. Devin Singletary, 180 rushing yards today. That is unbelievable. But it's probably not going to be enough unless C.J. Stroud has some rookie magic left in his bag. 40 seconds left, all 3 timeouts. Stroud, deep pass down the middle it is. Hauled in, gain of 15. Good start, timeout. Nico Collins with the catch. Good start for the Houston Texan offense. 180 losing. That's because the Browns have a record number of return yards this game. Never seen a special teams player do so much. Offensive play, 51. We don't usually see teams take that many snaps on offense, but The Browns offense hasn't been on the field much today. Stroud, check down. Caught. Singletary, out of bounds. And 1. This game will likely come down to a Hail Mary. Hopefully they have a receiver not named Darnell Mooney in the end zone against the Browns. Sorry, Bears fans. Caught a stray, but it had to happen. 2nd and 9. From the 41, 30 seconds left. Browns rush 5. Stroud, good protection. It's collapsing though. Throwing. Hit as he throws down the sideline. It's incomplete. I think Schultz was trying to draw a penalty, but that ball was uncatchable. Now it's 3rd and 9. Low blow, I know. It is what it is. It is what it is. 3rd and 9 from the 41, once again, C.J. Stroud. The rookie out of Ohio State with a remarkable first season in the NFL. Pressure coming, he is sacked in the backfield. Huge play from Jordan Elliott. 4th and 16. Texans down to their final timeout. Second sack of the day taken by C.J. Stroud. So here we go, 4th and 16. Texans got to get to midfield to keep the game alive. 4-man rush. Stroud down the right sideline. It's incomplete, broken up by Denzel Ward, and the Browns punch their ticket to the divisional round. The Warden with an interception and the game-winning pass breakup. And Joe Flacco might be heading back to Baltimore. And with this victory, Kevin Stefanski may have just locked up Coach of the Year with a win over D'Amico Ryans. But what a season for Houston, as they'll burn their final timeout because Madden doesn't understand mathematics. That is quite all right. But the Texans go from 3-13-1 to 10-7 and a playoff berth and a divisional title. Or division title, that is, in a single season. That is remarkable. And there's that man, Amari Cooper. Never stole the football today. Didn't have to. And you know you're doing things right when your wide receiver 1 has 0 yards and you're still winning football games. Flacco takes his final knee. That is going to do it. Jerome Ford, 3 total touchdowns, 2 kickoff return touchdowns. And he sets himself up with another 90-yard kickoff return to the 5-yard line for the game-winning touchdown. Browns 28, Texans 21 in the first game of Super Wildcard Weekend. We got Dolphins at Chiefs tomorrow. Probably going to be around a 5 p.m. kickoff. Might be a little bit earlier than tonight, that is for sure. But game number 1 in the books. Got to love the postseason. Hopefully you all did enjoy. Go watch the rest of the National Championship. We'll see all you.